Hello guys, this is Dr. Lior Bar-El with episode 4. Make sure you look at the description below. I'm going to be listing all of the episodes. I'm also going to be making a playlist for it, but it'll be all there, and including all of the stuff that reviews from lightsabers to costumes and so on and so forth. Okay, so we left off at after we patched things up. So as you can see, it looks really beautiful. Now we need to do the eyes. Now it could be very, very simple to do it. If you guys want to make it easy, all you need to do is just put this, and over here, you see that right there? And you could put another layer in there and just glue it on the inside, and that's it with the right here, because you're going to need this, remember. So you're going to need the hot glue. So the hot glue you're going to need, and the material that I told you about in the other episode. Those are you're going to need, possibly this. I don't really use this. And a bunch of these sticks, which you could buy like for $1. I mean, it's not expensive. But I'm not doing the simple thing right here. I don't want to do the simple one, because the simple one is just, to me, it's just black here. Yes, it's breathable. Yes, whatever. But I'm making him into a cyborg. Now, I'm not going to go too much into detail on how I'm going to do the cyborg, not till the last episode. The last episode, I'm going to show you how it looks, how it is, and you could try to mimic it. But the thing is, I'm not going to show you just now till after Comic-Con. I'm going to release the final episode, because the thing is, Disney made him a bitch already. I'm remaking him, so he might look different, it might look whatever, but I really love the way this thing looks here. Okay, really love it. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm using the visor, okay? And what I'm gonna do is, because I'm doing things with lights and all kinds of crap, so I want to make sure that, I keep this visor. Now, a lot of you guys, I know that wrote to me, told me that you guys didn't like the visor and you want to get rid of it, and that's fine. If you want to get rid of it, just put that in and you're fine. I am gonna be doing this. I'm gonna be in, because the visor is already tinted, but I could always add layers on this and not care. But I'm going to add about 2 layers to this baby right here, I think. Actually, 1 layer I think would be enough, yeah. So 1 layer I think would do great for it, yeah. So 1 layer would do good. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to hot glue it to this thing right here, and I'm going to show you. Give me 1 second. So while we wait for this glue to warm up, what I'm going to show you is, what you guys do is, you do it slowly, slowly. You first start with this, make a flap, then glue it in. Then afterwards, just keep lifting this up and just keep doing it slow, slow, slow till you stick the whole damn thing in there, okay? That's what you guys want to do. Now, you could, if you want to, you could do just the edges, and it'll, make sure that there's nothing that's obstructing the view on this. So that's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to look into that. Give me 1 second, y'all. So I think we're ready to go. I'm just going to tell you, though, also cut it, obviously, in the shape of this. If anything, you don't have to make it perfect. Then you could just always cut, away from it. So now we're going to go into this. So I'm taking this. I'm pouring it on here. Let's see. Guess it's not hot enough yet, but we'll see. Yeah, it's not hot enough. Give me 1 second here. Let me get that out. Yeah, we gotta make sure this thing is hot enough first. See, that's what I love about these things. You just rip them out and they don't leave any residue. You can just clean it right off. So if you make a mistake, it's so easy to undo. So I'm gonna go like this. Oh, here we go. Now we're talking. All right. So there you go. Hot glue on one side. I'm gonna try to possibly make another one here, because I don't want to get the top here. There you go. So you don't want to obstruct it. Go to the tops and to the sides, like extreme sides, so it doesn't obstruct your view. And now I could also go to the bottom, which I'm gonna do right now. Just on the edge, you don't want to put too much, just on the edge. And of course, where the holes are, we're going to cut them out, because we don't want it there, right? Let me just get this here. Alright. Okay. Because we want it to be a little bit more of a permanent. So Let me just put it on the edges here. And there you go. So as you can see, I didn't put it in the middle here because you don't want to cover or obstruct any view. So what we're doing, and you see it's not perfect, I got to cut some out. I didn't want to obstruct the holes, but at the same time, right on the edges, you want to put on the edges here so it doesn't obstruct your view, the glue, and then you stick them also on the top, on the edges, on the top edge, and you put it in, and then it doesn't obstruct. As you can see, now it's perfectly installed. Now you want to take the scissors. Give me 1 second. Cut the edges right now. Ooh, this didn't stick. Okay, so I'm gonna have to redo this one here. But I'm gonna cut the edges. I don't even think you need to, because as soon as you put it in, it's gonna go, you know, when you screw it in, it's gonna be perfect. But just in case, you know, I don't want to be left with anything. But you see, you don't have to be perfect. Then you just cut them right out and you don't have to worry about anything. There you go. And I'm just going to have to plug this baby in again because, you know, sometimes the stick, the glue doesn't catch, as you can see. Here it did, but here it didn't. Look at that. So bad. Alright, so we're going to have to peel this. Very easy, as you can see. And then we're just going to have to redo this. Give me 1 second. In the meantime, I'm going to show you, where's that thing? Alright. Then what we're going to do is we're going to put this baby in here, obviously, and I'm going to show you guys the whole product, how I'm going to be doing this. Because as you can see, there's also the holes in the bottom are covered, and I want to make sure that I take them out. So we're going to be cutting those out too. I'm just going to put it down here. So it's good that this is actually not in right now. It makes it easier. There you go. So we could put the screws in there, but now I'm going to wait for that one to jimmy on down. Here we go. There you go. So now the holes are exposed, and this is good that this thing stuck through, but I needed to press on this perhaps. Okay, here we go. Right on the edge, and I think we got a keeper. We'll see. Perfect. Okay. Just want to make sure. Now always make sure, because sometimes these things don't catch. So always make sure, play around with it, go around, make sure that it is stuck there. Alright. Now we're going to put this baby. You should wait till it dries up, but I'm going to do it now anyway. In its respected holes. Let me just see here. I just want to make sure, because it was always a bitch to put in to begin with. So I want to just make sure. There you go. Wow. Okay. This is going to be trickier than I thought. You really have to press in, and that's it. So pressed in, but I obviously have to screw it back. Now look at this baby. I wonder if you guys. Hold on. Here we go. So I could see through. It's obviously not as clear, you know, than, you know, without the patch. It's much clearer, but you're going to see perfectly fine. It's just, you know, with like, you know, you're seeing through, how can I explain it? Through one of those, you know, in the windows, they have these guards, the window guards, and then you have the, what's that shit called? Damn it. The screen. There you go. It's like looking through a screen door. There you go. So you go right through, and that's what it is. So it's clear enough, but, you know, obviously you have some, you know, thing right here. Sorry, I'm losing my voice, thanks to the cool weather we're having. Now I gotta look for my damn screwdriver. Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay, now you want to make sure. Ah, crap. Here we go. You want to make sure that you have the. Remember, like when you took out these things, you want to make sure that you have the right screws and all of that stuff, because if you don't, you're screwed. Literally. So there you go. I got this. I'm just gonna check it out if this thing actually is gonna go back together good. Now definitely fast forward this if you don't want to go through the boring me trying to fit this in. Oh crap, here we go. But y'all, there you go. I think, oh, there you go, I got it in. That didn't sound right. Here we go. Whoa, look at that little fight. You got to really screw this thing really in hard because it's like going against the current. I don't know why, but even when I took it out, it was a pain in the ass. So you really want to make sure. Now, this is a trick, okay? Don't completely tighten this because this one's going to get out with all the extra crap, you see? So you want to give it some space and then afterwards tighten them both up. See, I think this was the one. I'm not sure. We'll see about that. I should have put them better, but then it got all screwed up in there, so... Oh, no. I think we're right. Right on the money on this one. Okay, now we're going to do this. Need a steady hand for this biatch. There we go. See, this one goes in a little bit nicer. The other one, for some reason, every time I've been having problems to remove it, I think the thread wasn't that good, but we'll see. There you go. So now the tops are in. The bottoms are going to be a bitch. I'm going to let you know right off the top. Let's see here. I'm going to see if... Oop, here we go. Just get that in. There you go. Voila. So the bottom ones obviously has the long screws. Just don't forget that. So the longest one you have is going to be the bottom if you didn't, you know, separate them. I was stupid. I didn't do that. And I ended up paying for it. So just to let you guys know, give me 1 second. Okay, now, in terms of this, it's all inside, but now, in terms of this part, the top part, if you guys want to put it in because you want this part right here, that's fine. I think it's better to do it without it, because when you do it without it, you'll have more room for your skull. This is like, I mean, even though this is the Black Series, it was like designed for kids or something. But I'm going to put it in anyway, so we could just see how the hell that's going to look in here. Just trying to be cool here. Here we go. Okay. Alrighty. Come to Papa. Oh, here we go. I know what is wrong. Yeah. Ah, this thing is so annoying. That's what happens when you get stuff that's made out of cheap-ass plastic. Let me see here. I think Disney should be ashamed of themselves for releasing something and charging so much money for it. And it's just totally, you know, if you want to preach, oh, Disney is great and all that crap, you know, you want to stand behind your company, you know, the #1 thing you need to do is provide quality. And I don't know how they allowed something so cheap like this to be, see, like I can't even do this. Yeah, let me see here. Aha. Okay, I see. Alright. Now remember, like I said, guys, you guys can definitely fast forward this if you want. I'm just, you know, trying to find out the best way to put this crap in here. There you go. I think I got it. Yep. Alright, sealed on one end. It's such a pain in the ass. Sealed on the other. Actually, this works for my face, so maybe I'll keep this piece of crap. Now we're gonna go into this shit. Oops, look at that. I think I fucked up on that one. We'll see though how this thing melts in. Can't, like, you need like a big screwdriver for this piece of crap. Trying to, like, there you go. It's like you have to do it blindfolded. Come on. There you go. You don't want to tighten it too. This is what you guys should know also. Don't tighten it too much, because if you do, I promise you, you will regret it big time. Because this thing, I don't care if it has Disney's crap on it, it is horrible, beyond fucking horrible. Okay, that's all I gotta tell you. In terms of quality. Give me 1 second. Okay, now we're gonna go for the last screw. Look what happened with, I took a magnet. And this thing is like, it launched like completely. Hold on. I'm gonna put this baby here. Now remember, I'm gonna show you guys something here. Hold on, after this, let me just put it in. So as you can see, sometimes it doesn't go all the way in, so you have to wait till you screw it, and then it's gonna start to tighten, okay? So just don't think that anything happened wrong. It's gonna go good. It needs to be screwed in. Oh boy. I know I should have thought twice about putting my magnet over there. Ah, boy. Here we go. Oh, no. Ah, crap. Now this thing became magnetized, and it is not cool. Ah, crap. Hold on here. Just gotta... There you go. I think I got it. There you go. Yep. I'm catching it. Alright. So, the tighter... Remember, you don't want to go too tight. You just wait till you get that tightness a little, and you just go all the way through until you feel that it cannot do that anymore, and then you stop. There you go. So as you can see now, everything is really tight in there. Right here. So now we're gonna, we have to reassemble. So I'm gonna show you now something. Hold on. Oof. Alright. You want to get this screw. I don't know if it's going to focus well on this, but this screw right here for the battery plate. That's for the thing that goes right over the battery. Where's that crap? Over here. Okay. Now, you need to remember that this is the only screw that has the thread on the top, but not all the way to the bottom. And it includes this spring. Okay, so you want to put that in there. Now, I know some of you guys are going to do away with all of this, so you're not even going to care. But my advice is keep it. And there's a reason I'm telling you to keep it, because you can always cement it down or whatever, and it'll be fine. But, where's that crap? Oh, here we go. Okay, you could always cement this or, you know, black clay this and smudge it together and everything will be fine. But you want to keep this. If you didn't take out your electricals, you want to keep it anyway because you might want to sell it or whatever. But even if you took out the electricals like I did, you want to have something to reinforce this, unless you fill it up with cement or something. And I don't recommend doing that because the bottom right here, even though I reinforced it with some of the patches right here, which makes it a lot stronger, which is so cool. I'm probably going to reinforce it with more patches. I just want to see if my voice changer, the new one that I have that I reviewed for you guys, if that voice changer will fit in here. So I need to make sure I have enough, you know, space. Plus the thing has a microphone in the mouth and the earpiece, you know, so I need to have some room, if that makes any sense, for the mouthpiece. But I already pretty much strengthened the hell out of it, and liquid rubber will do the same. I mean, if you just do that, you'll be fine. But you want to keep the top also extremely you know, well reinforced. Okay, so now I got to do this. Oh boy, look at this. That's what I get for using a magnet. Yeah. And that's one of the strongest magnets I have also. Oh god, this is going to be hell. Alright, you know what? I'm not going to bore you through this shit. Give me 1 second here. Ah, there you go. Okay, I think I got it. Let's see. Ouch. Okay, this one actually goes on the forehead. There you go. There you go. Alright. So we're going to seal this piece of crap too. And now I'm going to reinforce it. See if I could do that here. Nope. Okay, so it only goes on this one right here. So there you go. Remember, you don't want to go too tight on this thing, because if you do, you will regret it, I promise you. Okay, now we're going to take... I got to look for the other one. Okay, so I have now a bunch of screws left because remember I took out the nose piece, the mouth piece, the whole piece, everything. So trust me, I have a reason for that. I don't want it, you know, I don't want it anywhere near me. This way you have more room, more space. This thing, I don't care what they say. I don't care what people, what they're telling, you know, what Disney is saying at this point. This thing is a children's mask. It's a child's mask because it's not designed for an adult's head. I don't really care what Disney is making a claim or whatever. It's not for adults at all. I could tell you that right off the bat. So, you know, you got to make as much as room as possible. Wow, okay. So, give me 1 second. Okay, there you go. I'm going to tighten this bitch up. Already, I like it because I made it so strong on the bottom and then the top that this helmet is already starting to look like a heavy-duty helmet. Now, as you can see, you can't see through this baby. At least I don't think you can. Let's see, unless you look really close. I don't know, but we'll see. If you could always put another patch in here, a lighter patch and whatever, or even spray tint, and you'll be fine. But I really don't care for that. So this is pretty much the mask right here, the half a mask. Now what we're gonna do is actually is seal it, and then when we seal it, we're gonna have to put you know, pads on this. So stay tuned for the next episode. The next episode will be the pads. I'm going to show you how I do it, and I'm going to tell you what to get. And remember, this is easy schmeezy, okay? Even this thing, the holes right here, if you don't have you could get always a Dremel and just do it like that. But, you know, I prefer it with the soldering iron. But if you guys want to do that, you could do that. But you see, it doesn't take that much, you know, talent to do this thing. It's really fast and easy and ready to go. So I'll see you in the next episode. We'll see what we could do in terms of padding, in terms of, you know, and stuff. And like I said, I'm going to do an episode for you guys that I'll release after Comic-Con because I want to be original, of the actual cyborg, okay? The actual cyborg version of this. And I will show it to you now in the final episode. I'm going to show you exactly how it looks, and you guys could come up with your own version. But I'm going to be revealing it because I'm going to do the episode now, but I'll reveal it after Comic-Con. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to say, oh, you're such a dick, Leor. I'm giving you a thumbs down for this shit. And that's fine. But I'm teaching you guys how to mod it easy. That's what this video is about. But I'm redoing, you know, redoing this whole thing. And I will show you how to do it eventually after Comic-Con, which is, I believe, in October. So after October, and we're now in, February. So after October, you know, I'm going to be releasing that part. But you guys will be able to, you guys are intelligent. You guys will know, you know, you'll come up with your own thing, and you'll do it. But this is to teach you how to do it. Now, to make modifications in this mask. Now, I'm going to show you guys also how to do the padding and everything here. So tune in next week, tune in next week. I'm going to release that. And definitely subscribe to this channel and like and support me because I'm doing my best here to review. I do all my reviews in the electronic world, so you guys don't have to pay for it. I'm paying for it, and I'm doing the reviews. I'm not getting paid by anybody. It's for my own bucks. And I'm showing you guys how to do all these neat, cool stuff. It will help me out a lot in my channel if you guys like it. If it helped you. If it didn't, be sure to hit that dislike button, but definitely subscribe to the channel, whether you like or dislike. And tune in to see, you know, next episodes and all kinds of cool stuff that's going to come out. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye.